Welcome to the threesome, y'all. This is the podcast where the three of us try to talk about at least three topics each week. This week's Magic's week, so, pray for us.
Damn.
If you are back for more of the wonderfulness that is us, we thank you. You're the real MVP. And if this is your first time, welcome.
We appreciate y'all for stopping through.
Yeah, wipe your feet before you come in. Courtesy.
Keep your shoes on though.
Well, yes. Okay. Well, the three of us, I'm tired, y'all. The sultry voice you just heard is our point person and optimistic realist. We call her Star.
Keep creating dope ass shit till someone notices.
Word.
If it's dope, someone will notice.
Indeed.
And the dulcet baritone that you just heard is our man in the middle, our voice of reason. We call him Magic.
I'd walk on water, spit fire, and shit Haagen-Dazs, idolize no man like Conan, and stand beside the guys, live larger than life, twice as nice as your idol, pump you with pride, and gouge you straight to hell like the Bible.
Wow. Snap,
Thank
snap,
you.
snap.
Big Punisher.
Finger snap. Finger snap, snap,
Thank
snap.
you very much. Okay, and bringing up the rear as always. Of course, I identify as the pragmatic contrarian of our group.
You ready, Magic?
And they call me Storm.
Yeah.
That is the
The
funniest
triumvirate is here.
Okay, well, anybody got any church announcements this week?
Apparently my son listens to this podcast. I got to start watching what I say.
Oh, how old is he?
25.
Oh, yeah, all right.
Eh?
I thought I was corrupting minors. But yeah, no, I don't want my 25-year-old anywhere near this. No, thank you.
Thanks for listening. And now we have 7 listeners. Yay!
Think we're that high? Anyway. Oh. So, RVA Rap Elite. Yes, I'm going to call you by name because this is going to come out a few days before it happens. 7 of y'all, 7, I counted. 7 of y'all really believe y'all know 21 rappers better than me? That's fucking hilarious. But we'll see.
Challenge.
Okay.
It ain't a challenge, it's a fucking massacre.
The gauntlet has been thrown down.
Consequences and repercussions.
It's gonna be some furniture moving.
I kind of want to apologize for what I'm about to do for people, but fuck that. Some people got to learn the hard way.
That's right.
Talk to your mans and them.
School of hard knocks.
There you go. Anything else? Nobody?
The hell?
A lot of fucked up shit going on in the world. But...
Right. The one thing that keeps popping up in my damn timeline, so I'll mention it because it just started popping up like a few hours ago. Apparently, one young Jeezy has filed for divorce from his wife.
What's her name? Jeannie Mai?
Yes.
Something like that.
Citing irreconcilable differences.
Damn.
How grand. Okay.
Ironically, my other half was telling me we need to talk about that, and I'm like, don't nobody care about Jeezy doing? Wow, I gotta apologize to her.
I mean, the only reason why I'm tripping is because, I mean, it's Hollywood, so, it's whatever. But they
The
they
show.
seemed like they was, they seemed
ATL,
like,
shorty.
That's what I said. The show, because
they seemed like they was happy. First of all, I don't like to see anybody,
absolutely not.
go through that. No matter how much money you got or fame you got, that's hard. So
It is, and they also have a child. There's a child involved in this. Lest we forget.
So
So
hopefully
yeah,
they'll be able to co-parent peacefully and.
let's hope. Best of luck to everybody involved there.
Yeah. Sorry.
And Magic,
What I do?
who apparently may have to string the words "I'm sorry" together at some point.
To who?
Uh, didn't you say it was your ex who said nobody cared about that?
No, my current.
Oh, all right.
Oh, my bad.
Still
I
gotta
ain't trying to.
apologize.
I ain't trying to
Yeah.
cause no problems. I'm sorry.
Only one of them listens to this. Anyway.
and that's why I said I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
I don't
So
like apologizing, so I just try to never be wrong.
I
Yeah.
apologize.
Well, I didn't say I was wrong. I was mistaken. Anyway.
It's all right. Chicks don't be listening. So today's a hodgepodge episode. It's been a long week. I'm going through changes. I'm rehearsing because 21 rappers better than me in one city in one fucking place is hilarious. But I do keep a list of random topics in my phone, so we're just going to go
nice.
through random ones, and whatever happens, happens.
Lord help us. Or
For
whatever
starters, I have a
deity
friend.
that you.
What deity? Oh, yeah. Okay. I mean, I don't need that much praise, but cool.
I wasn't talking to you, you nut job.
Oh, man. So, and I'll let her listen to this later because I didn't ask her permission, but I have a friend who is currently married, and she's decided that she wasn't getting enough out of the relationship sexually, and
Okay.
she wanted the freedom to get some on the side and some possible threesomes, but to keep her home life together because otherwise everything was good enough.
Okay.
Now, I ain't offering no opinion on that one. Good luck with that. Could you do that if your spouse came to you with it? Like if y'all in a long-term relationship, I think they've been married 8 years, something to that effect, and been together even longer, have a child, house is
How
taken
old are
care
they?
of, bills are paid.
How old are these people?
Late 30s, early 40s.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I was gonna say because if they're close to our age, they probably wouldn't care. Sure,
Damn.
go do you.
I feel you.
I mean, if this were back in the day, I would say a definite and resounding no.
That's what I'm saying.
But
You get to a certain age,
at
and he's
this
like,
stage in my life, it's like
right,
I don't know.
right. If you could listen, if you could go occupy yourself and stay the fuck out my face, like this is going to solidify our relationship. Like it just don't talk to me while the game is on. Like I
Listen,
implore you.
just be careful. Don't be out there, disrespecting me. You know what I mean?
Exactly. But yeah, but go do you.
Don't be bringing home shit you can't get rid of.
Yeah, but late 30s, nah. She ain't having it.
I mean, the reality of it is, like, that's a little young.
It is.
It is. That's a little young to be having all that.
Or
going
old.
on.
Yeah.
Well,
depends on how you look at it.
It's still a little young to me. I mean, like at our age, like I'm 50, 50 plus.
Oh, for her to determine that her sex life is unsatisfactory.
Well, no, what I'm saying is for somebody to not get caught up in a bad way in that type of situation.
Oh,
You know,
oh, yeah, that's a good point.
um, yeah,
I'm a big
just
advocate of if you're not lying, it's not cheating. If you're honest about it, it is what it is. I guess there's a point where y'all got to have a conversation and set some rules like
And that's
definitely some
yeah,
ground
don't
rules.
come
Yeah,
home with no
yeah,
diseases or kids.
yep.
yeah. That's what I'm saying. So that's why I asked how old they were because at our age, we realized
Shit,
that.
yeah, I've been like that for quite a while.
Yeah,
But people that are
I've
going
been
through
like
it,
that for
like
quite a
have a
while, but
discussion, set some limits, try to stay within them.
I
As
mean
much as humanly possible.
that is if
Yeah.
he agrees to it. If he
Oh,
doesn't
he does not.
agree to
But
it,
I didn't want to get that deep into their business.
oh,
Nah, he's not feeling that
we
shit at
have
all.
already inquired. Oh, he's not for it. I mean, then
No.
you got to make a decision. You know what I mean? You got to make a decision. What's more important to you?
Yeah, and then at that, if he stands vehemently
If he,
against it, then
yeah, I
he's
was
going
gonna
to
say if
also
he hasn't
wonder.
made that decision for you,
Yeah,
that,
he's also got to wonder, like, if she decides to stay, is this something that's going on, still without his knowledge? I mean, I definitely would be wondering that shit. Like,
Oh,
okay, did she
God.
go through it yet? Did she go through with it, or
Like I said, I was
did
just
she
bringing
just
it up for
ask him if
the
it?
conversation piece. I don't want to get too deep
Oh,
into her business because I didn't discuss this with her beforehand.
okay,
Clearly, I'm not naming
all
names, but
right,
still.
yeah. Well, best
I
of luck
mean,
to
I
all
get it.
involved.
If especially at that age, at that age, say late 30s, early 40s, the thing about it is that there's a hormonal thing that's going on. That's not being or maybe not being taken,
For her, yeah,
yeah, for her. You know,
Yeah,
yeah,
that's her
um,
yeah.
prime.
that's
That's what I'm
definitely
saying. They are on
that's definitely
divergent
her prime. Yeah. I mean
sexual
her prime.
trajectories right now,
Yeah.
and yeah,
And it's gonna be hard, you know.
pun intended.
Yeah, for sure. Um, it's definitely gonna be hard to ignore those urges and impulses that are going on. Yeah. Them chemicals is something else, boy, they'll get your ass in trouble.
Oh yeah, yeah. You're right, especially at that age, like in that 35 to 40 range. Whew,
Yep.
I mean, yeah, they'll get you.
35 to 45, ain't it?
Well, probably.
I guess it's
I
different
mean,
for every
probably close.
person, but
Yeah, probably. I mean, I think a lot of the literature. I swear I can talk tonight. A lot of the literature says 43. So
I was gonna
yeah,
say mine
meanwhile,
didn't.
men, you get 17 to 21, and it's all
right.
downhill after that.
Well, they say seven. I think they say 17 to 25. Right, 17 to 25 in
That's
that
still
area.
not a long range, but
Yeah, I'm not sure. I didn't
Yeah,
start falling off until my early 40s.
I was gonna
my thing
say.
was when I was 40, it was crazy because I remember the day I turned 40, it was almost like there was some switch that my body knew I was 40, and it was like
Off.
go fucking conquer, like like
Oh,
Now
like
you understand,
oh, cause
men.
that switch hadn't clicked on earlier.
mine had not clicked on. I mean, of course, you want what you want, but it was one of
Right.
those things that was like controllable as far as I mean, not that it was
Oh, good lord.
uncontrollable, but it was like, hey, it was like this constant knock. Like, hey, go get you some, go get you some. You ain't had none lately, go get you some. Different
Right.
dudes
Yeah.
walking past, like, damn, I wonder what he like. It's just it
Right.
was insane. It was insane. Like when
You're
I
right.
turned 40.
Because when I hit like 31, I was like, oh my god, what is this? well, this must be, me peaking. And then when I hit like 35, I was like, oh, good Lord. Like, I
Man.
thought that was the peak, and we're still climbing. And then I hit 38, and it was like, oh, good luck. You, come here. You, come here.
Yep, yep,
You,
yep,
you,
yep.
and you.
And possibly
Right.
you.
And possibly you. Let me get a look at you. Yeah, that kind of thing. It was bad.
Let me get a look at you. What the fuck? Get a cougar.
That's exactly what it was like. So,
yeah.
I mean, good luck to the person that's involved for real on some real talk, because there's some stuff going on biologically that it's gonna be real hard to ignore.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I should have her on an episode, but we'll get back to that some other day.
And on this, I
if
think
she's not mad at you,
I wish men would be a little more open minded. And
We're very stubborn.
I'm not saying he should allow her to go do as she asks, but what I'm saying is, if she's telling you that you are not doing the job, so to speak,
step it up.
Exactly. Like,
Hey,
what can we do?
Sister.
Like, what can we do to make this better? Like, what am I not doing that you need me to do? Like, you know what I mean? Like, all of that, I feel like...
We don't know that he has it, but...
Well, that's true. But knowing...
I hear that giggle.
I'm trying to offend nobody.
I'm trying my damnedest to stay out of this.
Because Magic swears I hate men. But I'm just saying...
Anybody that listens to this podcast...
Be quiet.
Exactly.
What I'm saying is that when it comes to us, the collective us in our quote unquote community, men don't tend to be as
sharing,
amenable.
Well, I mean, at the end of the day, to be fair, how many women who are in committed relationships are gonna be down for some shit like that all of a sudden?
Oh no, that's what I'm saying. Like, I'm not saying that he should be down with it. I'm saying that he should be thinking, how can I make it better? You know what I mean?
Yeah. That should be the thing. Yeah, like, how can we satisfy the urges and the appetite?
Yeah.
So that you don't have to seek outside.
So that you don't have to seek it outside somewhere else. Yeah. How can I step up my game?
Right. Yeah.
I'm gonna tell both of them it's whack out in these streets. Better figure out how to make that shit work.
Yeah.
I know that's right.
Yeah, it's definitely whack out here.
It is the ghetto out here.
I stole some shit from another podcast. But
thievery.
I do that shit all the time. Fuck them.
That's so sexy.
If you could pick one or the other to be definitively proven is true, would you rather it be Jesus or aliens?
Aliens.
Why?
Because that would be cool. And also...
You would want an Arabic Jesus coming back and just messing up all the white people's hopes and dreams.
Well, I mean, that might be comical, but then, I also got to answer for some shit. So no. Aliens.
Your sin cup a little full.
I'm just saying, I have always operated... I have always operated from the angle that we ain't gonna have to deal with that. So,
your little baptism, couple Hail Marys, you'll be out.
Well, I'd have to be only if I'm Catholic, but whatever.
It's the joy you can switch.
It's Rosh Hashanah for those who follow.
Yeah. Also, Happy New Year to my Jewish brethren. Because the night we're recording this was the beginning of Rosh Hashanah. I am honorary Jewish today, so somebody send me
Don't be
some
black and say you Jewish right now. It doesn't end well.
banana nut bread. Well, they don't know if I have Ethiopian in me. Like, they don't know what I got. Anyway, Happy New Year to
How
y'all.
many times we gonna get canceled this month?
Baby.
Well, I'm just saying, plenty of black Jews in this world. I don't know
There
why
is.
in this. I don't know why in this country those have to be two diametrically opposing concepts. Because, I mean,
Honestly,
anyway, go ahead.
outside of Europe, America is the only place I've ever seen with white depictions of Jesus. It's weird.
Well, yeah. I mean, yeah. That is true. But
All right, Star, you want
again,
Jesus or ET?
ooh,
Jesus.
Word?
I knew the answer to that.
Yeah, talking to grew up in the church girl, so proven without a doubt that he exists. Yeah, that I would rather see that than aliens. I already figured there's life forms on other planets, what they look like, and form, function, and otherwise
Me
is
too,
left to
but
be
I mean,
determined.
I would love to experience it. I mean, well, unless it's like a Soylent Green situation, we don't want that.
Listen, I already said I was like, if there really is, life on other planets or whatever. I don't know what about Close Encounters of the Third Kind creep me out. All I said is I don't want
Ain't
to.
no
I don't want to be a
probes.
witness to it.
Uh,
I don't want to be a witness to it. Like,
I do, like
no, I'm good.
let's see how Americans deal with alien, like real alien culture. That would be hilarious.
Yeah,
I don't think we still unite under those circumstances.
yeah.
Probably not.
Well, we got AI, and that's as close as what we have to aliens right now. So,
I mean,
That's
technically,
right,
Jesus could have
because
been an
Allen
alien.
Iverson.
That would explain some things.
Well,
yeah.
and you know what? That is actually a theory
Mhm.
that's out
I
there.
know.
So yeah. What's your
I
answer, sir? Because I don't
Yep.
think
What's
you.
yours?
I Jesus Christ. I studied a lot of religions and cross-referenced history, so yeah, I'm not buying Yeshua the Christ with no stories about him until 3 years after his supposed death, made up by other people that were nowhere near what was supposedly happened. But yeah, I'd
What was the
be
question you
less
asked me?
surprised
How
the
many times
aliens
are we going
popped
to
up.
get canceled?
Listen,
Go ahead.
we all know Christians ain't consistent. I read the book.
Oh,
Have you? Anyway,
I have.
I'm
I
not talking to
have.
you. I'm
Oh,
talking to
you're
the
talking.
listeners.
Yeah, right.
Jehovah
You're
Witnesses hate
talking to
knocking on my
Neil.
door. Like, nah, let's talk.
Right. Yeah. Come on in. Let's talk.
Shoot.
All right. We've never actually brought this up on the podcast, and I feel it's been weird, but y'all don't find this writer's strike a no-win
Hold
situation?
up. Did you ever answer the question?
Yeah, I'd
You
rather
didn't.
see aliens. I don't
Oh, okay.
listen. Me, solely me, camera over here, magic, one and alone by myself. Jesus never existed. It's a fascinating story. Learn more about what he intended, but come on.
And that is an atheist, ladies and gentlemen. I
I wouldn't
am
go as
an
far as to
atheist.
say I'm atheist. I
I'm
believe
an
in
atheist
God in a
leaning.
sense.
I am an atheist leaning agnostic. So there we go.
Yeah, I don't have that much of a description. I'm just on the shit I'm on.
Yeah. I have that much of a description because people keep mischaracterizing what I say, but that's okay. All right, I'm sorry. So what are we talking about? A writer strike?
Yeah.
Everybody on strike.
Hey, it worked for
UAW.
UPS.
Well, we'll see if it
UAW
works for
solidarity.
UAW, right?
Solidarity. I don't work at the plant
Yeah,
no more, but still stand with my brethren.
yeah, yeah. I hope they get well, and they probably won't, but I hope they get everything they're asking for.
Yeah,
Because
they probably won't. I mean, they gave
Yeah,
up
no, they
pensions.
that's
probably
I'm
won't.
trying to fight for their pensions back, and they
Yeah,
gave up their pensions to keep the big three from going under, and yeah, that's just a whole fucking
yeah,
story.
yeah,
Like,
and they've been getting screwed over ever since. Like, there's just no. I'm like, mm. Anyway.
digital media. I think it's kind of a no-win for artists. You're just gonna take L's.
you said what?
As far
I
as the
mean,
writer's strike goes, the
Oh,
so much media is digital as far as audio and visual, you're just gonna take losses. It's too easy to access the things you worked for free.
yeah. Because what have they been on
uh,
strike for? Like about 4 months or so,
Yeah, it's been a while.
yeah.
And they're trying
and
to
they're
get their
actually
money
they're
from streaming rights and AI can't take my jobs. Like, yeah, all that's very noble, but
Well, and
I had
probably
to figure out
true
some other
because
shit.
especially that AI
AI in
shit.
its
That's
current form,
retarded. Yeah.
yeah, it is very unreliable. But
The streaming things too. Netflix doesn't really report how many times anything is streamed. They make their own shows seem a lot bigger than they are, but and even with music,
mm,
sound what you call it.
yeah,
Yeah, like basically none of them are accurate. I don't want to pick on anyone specifically, and even for the plays they do say you get, they're not paying you enough to make a difference.
Yeah. Yeah.
It is literally
yeah,
insane that it takes 12,000, no, 1,200 people playing your one song to make $1.
What on those
So
streaming
even if it's
services?
a
Yeah, that's
million,
cool.
yeah, on
it's
the streaming
40,000 something to
platforms.
that effect. Like that's silly.
That's ridiculous. And I don't even know. I haven't done enough research into how that has even come about because, I don't understand how ASCAP royalties don't apply the same to streaming services as they do.
Because technically it's the same way as a DJ playing in a club. You can't keep track of all of that. The only people
Yeah,
that can keep track of it are the people who own the streaming services, and how does it benefit them to
everyone's
tell the
gonna be
truth?
fair, right? Like it's like the cigarettes, like big tobacco. Yeah,
Hmm.
Yep.
but
Good luck.
good luck. Yeah, they're talking about trying to wrap it up a little bit. I heard that some progress was made, but I don't know on what and how. But
Yeah, I'm
hopefully,
interested to see how that one turns out.
yeah, there's going to be some concessions probably made on the writer side that they don't want. But
Yeah.
A lot. All right, either one of y'all impressed by Puff Daddy, P Diddy, Brother Love, whatever the fuck he calling himself now, giving people their publishing back?
not impressed, but good,
Um.
still good for him
Right.
and
And
good for
yeah,
them.
because it's him. uh, of course, I have to wonder what the angle is because
Yeah,
yeah.
Oh, I got the
But
answer.
what's that?
After 35 years, the artist has the right to come back and renegotiate all of their contracts.
That's very true. That's right.
oh,
Yes. And
okay,
Bad Boy was
yeah,
hitting, the 90s, approximately 30 years
right.
ago. He ain't doing
Well,
nobody
yeah,
no favors.
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I
Nice
mean,
try,
that's true
though.
too.
I'll
So
still drink
112 can
some
get their
Ciroc.
name back? I wonder can 112 get their one name back? You know they can't
I don't
perform
think
with
it. Yeah,
112.
I don't think it's the same.
Nah, probably not, but it would be nice if he did that. Cause 112 total can't perform as total. Yeah.
I thought one of them died.
Did they?
Yeah, I thought so too.
I'm not sure.
But
Don't start me to lying, but I thought I heard that before.
yeah, but I may. But to be fair, I may be getting them confused with a different group because the '90s.
Yeah. A long, long time ago. Or last millennium.
Total.
I
All
ain't
right.
trying to look it up.
Let's
I am,
break
because I didn't know.
to break out news stories that disappeared too quick. Y'all got any?
Right.
Once again, that a lot of shit going on with the Obamas, but I'm not touching that one because my blackness will not allow me.
Wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a minute. What? Give me what's
Yeah,
going
I
on
have
with
not
them.
heard
I hadn't
any of
heard
that,
The
anything.
chef
but
magically
I don't hang out on
disappearing
the
while
Twitter.
paddleboarding in a lake.
What
A lot of
there?
gay
You said
rumors popping up with
Obama?
Barry. Hmm?
Oh,
Yeah. Okay.
I'm not gonna get
Um.
too deep into it because fuck that.
Yeah, that's some internet conspiracy nonsense.
Yeah. Another one that bugged me out was Epstein's Island. Everybody's like, we need to get the client list. We need to get the client list. No, we don't. There's a million pictures. It's not that hard to find. I want to know what happened to the kids.
who is this?
Right.
I'm sorry.
Epstein's Island.
Epstein.
Oh, yeah.
Trying to think of what else. JP Morgan with that boat full of cocaine. Remember that? How quickly that disappeared?
Oh, what's his name that owns the New England Patriots when he was down there in Miami
Kraft
with the with them hookers.
getting yeah, getting the happy
Yeah,
endings. I can't hate on
right.
him for that. Just you
With
paid
his
for it.
old shriveled ass. Yeah, that's cruel and unusual punishment. Those women shouldn't have to work anyway. But my point is,
Lord.
that didn't hang around
Being
very
a
long.
prostitute is like being a gynecologist. Like it's all fine and dandy when little Muffy comes in, but Nana needs her shit checked too.
It's so crazy. Like, I used to be a news head. There's so much stuff that I am out of the loop for from
That is
yeah.
good. Enjoy
Well,
reality.
listen, the thing about it was when that idiot got elected, somewhere about the 6 month mark, I had checked out and I haven't been back. Um, like the news was just absolutely disgusting the whole time. Uh, that fool was elected. Right after he got elected, and I'm just like, yeah, no, I can't do this no more. And I haven't gone back.
Did y'all know about the time in 1985 where they dropped a bomb on black people in Philadelphia?
What?
Yeah, hadn't
There's
heard
an
about that.
audio book called Summer of 85 that talks about it.
Hmm.
There was basically these group of black people that, they all changed their name to last name to African. It was cult-ish. And they used to do
Oh,
weird stuff
I
like they only ate
I
raw
remember
meat
hearing
and
about the cult. You know,
yeah.
but
So
but
right
there's a
before
lot
the
of
We
black
Are the
cult.
World movement, they literally dropped a bomb on that neighborhood.
Wow.
Like a week
I
before the We Are the
mean,
World concert that
I
was
had
in
not
Philly.
heard
I think the
that,
other one was in England.
but yeah, but I also I wouldn't be surprised, but yeah, no, hadn't heard anything.
So, for those who are unaware, like myself, the 1985 Move bombing, locally known by its date, May 13, 1985, was the destruction of residential homes in the Cobbs Creek neighborhood of Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, by the Philadelphia Police Department during a standoff with Move, a black liberation organization. Philadelphia police dropped two explosive devices from a helicopter onto a roof of a house occupied by Move. The Philadelphia Police Department allowed what? The resulting fire to burn out of control, destroying 61 previously evacuated neighboring homes over two city blocks, leaving 250 people homeless. 6 adults and 5 children were killed in the attack. Good life.
Yeah, and I
Who
America.
almost
the fuck was
I
I?
almost vaguely remember hearing about that back then, or something about that back then.
One of the
But
people at the We Are the World concerts, I forgot which actor actress it was, but they asked them like, "Okay, how did they let them use this stadium for free?" And it was like, because they're trying to hide the fact that they bombed a black neighborhood last week.
mm,
It's a bunch of funny shit.
I mean,
Also, remember that
yeah,
cop that decided he was going to snitch on the department, and they chased him down into a house and just burnt the house down. No trial, no
No.
take him to court, no nothing. Just fuck it, burn him.
your your story sounds familiar,
He looked like LL a little bit, a little
but
fatter, but
yeah, I was gonna say, but I have a hard time distinguishing whether that was like real life or something I saw on television on true crime or something. But
I mean, ain't true crime supposed to be real?
well, it is, but I could be um, I could be changing the details. You know what I mean, or mixing up details from other stories. So I'm not sure.
Ah,
Wow. Mind you,
just
but
and this ain't really a topic. It just stays on my mind too much. Who the fuck voted to take Aunt Jemima off the box? Like the syrup don't even seem to stick. That's weird. Like I don't think any black people were consulted. I think that was just a move. Like, nah, black people will like if we do
yeah,
this. Who
because
did you
people were trying to
ask?
be politically correct and all that. These companies were trying to be politically correct, and I'm pretty sure when did that happen? Like shortly after George Floyd, and like,
Yeah.
I don't know. It's
um.
been a couple of years.
So what's funny about that is that I occasionally go to like rummage sales and stuff, like looking for like material and different little things. So anyway, the boutique section of this particular rummage sale that has stuff like Coach purses and whatever high end items actually had 4 bottles of empty Aunt Jemima syrup, like the act with the actual shape, of the bottle being
Hmm.
Aunt Jemima. And they weren't that old, but I guess they're collector's items now. I just thought that was really crazy.
Right.
What's funny is in the stores, the ones with the weird flavors, like Cinnabon or Fruity Pebbles or whatever, still had a shape.
Really?
At least here.
You know what's you know what happened quietly amongst all that, amongst them taking Aunt Jemima off the they also changed the name of Uncle Ben's rice,
Yep, they sure did.
Oh, I didn't catch
because
that.
now it just says
Still Pearl
Ben's.
And
Mills? Ah, okay. Yeah,
Yeah,
because
and I
Aunt
just think
Jemima is
that's
Pearl
crazy.
Mills, and I'm like, what the hell?
yep, I noticed that a
which
couple of weeks ago.
which is funny because I still call it Uncle Ben's. Like, who
Yeah,
doesn't, right?
yeah,
Our grandchildren, that's who.
yeah. They
Well,
won't
that's
even
true.
know.
Yeah, you'll tell them to hand me that pass me that Uncle Ben's, and they'll be like,
Like what?
"Grandma, I don't see no Uncle Ben's,"
Ain't got no
and
uncle named Ben.
right,
Is
they'll get the same whooping I got when I confidently told my grandmother that she didn't have no soda water.
What the hell?
soda? What is soda water?
Well, apparently it was a Pepsi.
I'm
Yeah,
thinking
I was
actual
not
soda, like soda and tonic.
that. Listen, that's what I thought at the ripe old age of 8 or however old I was. So when she told me to go get her some, I'm looking. I'm like, you ain't got none of that. She was like,
Wow.
don't make me get up. And I was confident. I was like, I'm letting you know it ain't in there.
I don't
And
care.
apparently it was in there because she let me have it. But yeah. For
Blackness.
the for yeah, for those that don't speak deep south, soda water is simply soda.
Mm.
Or
I've
if
never
you're
heard that one.
crazy and from the
Ain't it?
Midwest, pop.
Yeah, I've heard pop before. I was laughing because this one chick in West Virginia was like, "Yeah, people from Jersey say witter instead of water." I was like, "I don't know where the fuck you was at in Jersey, but no,
Say witter
yeah, like I've never heard that in my life."
ever.
Mm, yeah, me neither. I mean, the people in Philadelphia in their yens, you know,
John's be
which
tripping.
was hard. Yeah, it was hard for me to get used to because, well, it was hard for me to hear because I was like, what is this person talking about? And then somebody was like, oh, that they mean what do they say in on the far east coast? Use people, use.
That's pretty much up
Yeah,
north.
yeah.
Not that
Well, that's
it's
what I'm saying. Not
exactly
in
slang, but
Philadelphia.
another thing that bugged me out around Delaware and I guess Maryland, scrapple. I was like, what the fuck is that?
Right.
Yeah, what is
Horrible,
it?
horrible, horrible. Let's say after you cut apart a pig and you make hot dogs and you take the leftovers and you make spam and then you take the
Oh.
leftovers from that and it's scrapple.
Mm,
Mm,
They love it
okay.
out there, and I'm like, nah, I'm not eating that.
Not even a little bit.
the shit they make hog head cheese
Even
out
back
of.
when I ate pork, like,
Yes. No, no, he's saying the stuff that they can't even make hogshead cheese out of.
Ew.
yeah, it's the leftovers are the leftovers are the leftovers.
Right. Yeah, no
Like
thank
how
you.
disgusting does that have? Like, could that be that you can't make hog head cheese out of it? Like hog head cheese in itself is just gross.
Well, I mean, hogshead
Might be
cheese is
delicious.
actually
I'm just
made from
not
the
doing it.
hog's head, so I mean, they don't take like random pieces, but yeah, it is made from the hog's
I
head.
remember when I was in Germany,
Either
they used to
way,
eat cow brain.
yeah, I mean, there are a lot of cultures that eat brain.
Yeah. Oh, I heard about a great scam. Apparently, they're now selling rescue dogs that are supposed to be from Korean farms. So you can buy them from Korea before someone makes them into food.
That's
People,
weird. You
That
don't,
shit is
yeah.
creative.
That no, it's not. It sounds weird. Like I'd be like,
You got that dog from
how did
around the
you get
corner.
that
Stop
damn
that
dog?
bullshit.
How'd you get it over here?
yeah, I'd just be like, okay, that this sounds fishy.
People,
But it's out there not happening. Adopt you a rescue dog. Ha ha ha.
that's terrible.
Well, because my thing is, people who rescue dogs, and so for you to tell me it's a rescue dog, people who rescue dogs care about dogs. So they're not going to be like, oh, well, we'll just let the dog get slaughtered if you don't come, if you don't send money. No, yeah, I'm not buying it, not one little bit.
Yeah, that's terrible. People will scam any, but they would. Ugh.
They'll try.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If my morals was worse, I could be rich.
Yeah, for sure.
Uh, Billionaire, because yeah, you have to have some
You gotta step on some
level of
toes to make it to a
depravity.
Billy.
Well, some level of depravity toward others to get to be a billionaire.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
mean,
good
for
for
the
them.
most part. I mean, that of course that's not true for everyone, but to be a self-made billionaire, that is absolutely true.
And if you
Our
weren't
co-host,
self-made, the person that brought that wealth to your family did some dirt. Hear me, Kennedys?
Well, absolutely.
our honorary co-host, is staging a revolt right outside my door because she can't get in. So I apologize.
Um,
Should be alright.
oh, the
You
baby.
go back to 45-minute episodes and call this a night. I ain't get no sleep last
Um,
night. I need to fall out.
Get
okay,
some rest.
yeah. I had some chocolate a couple hours ago, so yeah, I probably need to go to sleep too.
Was it better than sex?
Never.
One of my exes used to rate sex on whether or not it was better than chocolate. I was like, that's a thing?
That's
Yeah, I
sad.
mean, by and large, I'm not even really a chocolate person. Like, it, especially dark chocolate, because it tastes too much like coffee to me. That bitterness I can't deal with. But anyway,
That's pretty sad.
I'm on a tangent. Yeah.
Jim at the end. I knew I had to rise above it all or drown in my own shit. So, if you like the show, tell a friend, tell a
Who
foe,
said that?
tell a
'Cause
hoe.
I'm over here like, was that Andy Dufresne? But anyway, go ahead.
That's good. I actually think it
Hey.
was George Clinton, but that's good. Yeah. It's the Threesome Podcast on Facebook and Instagram, the Threesome Pod on X. Throw up the Wakanda sign real quick. South Africans, light skins.
Stop. No, stop it.
Listen, once again, it don't matter if we call it what it used to be. Our grandkids are going to call it what it is now.
Okay.
Good night, good people. Great week.
Well, first of all, your grandkids are going to think it's corny and outdated technology. I think it'll be defunct by then. Yeah, so anyway.
Caught my eldest reading a book today. I was like, oh, that's so fucking great.
Yep. There's nothing like it.
Nothing. Good night, good people. Have a great week.
Fuck rap. Y'all can have it back.
And Happy New Year.